Hello, everybody. Hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Danny Shay here. It's a beautiful day out, so I'm going to do this in a one and done. So if there's mistakes, please forgive me. Please. All right. Welcome all my new subscribers. Wow. So with Linda's show, I got about 700 of y'all. Wow, wow. Last month, I got like 1,700. I'm like, what? So for all the new subscribers, we do things a little differently over here. We have a little bit of fun. We got Psychic Duck. Say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. She voted still. She isn't giving up her sticker. Who'd you vote for? Yeah, she'll let us know. So to the new subscribers, I do a lot of different reads. It's not all political. I do energy stuff. I do galactic stuff. I'm open to a lot of different things as long as it's of the light. If it gets into any dark energies, I shut it down. I don't want to be there. So comments, any dark comments, kind of pull back from them a little bit. Because a lot of times they'll be blocked. And I'll go look in my file that says held for review. And sometimes they show up and other times they don't. It's like, oh, now you're all showing up. So I don't know. YouTube has some goofy analytics or algorithms. Also, I got an email from a longtime subscriber, one of my earliest subscribers, friends on YouTube friends. And she goes, I can't comment on any of your videos anymore, and I can't comment on the chats. Now, I don't do a lot of lives, so maybe it's on her end, but if you're not commenting, if you're not seeing your comments, then it may be that you said a cuss word, or you told me to take a flying leap. That blocks you too. Anyway, so I do read on a lot of different things. I've been really feeling lately that I've been digging into politics too much for me, for my health. So I am going to try to cut it to Fridays, my Ramblin' Fridays. Wednesdays, I'm going to try to keep more galactic, spacey, more non-conventional. And Mondays are going to be, let's just look at the energy of the week. So that may go into a little politics and stuff like that. And then if something pops up, normally I don't like to read on the news as it comes out because I don't know what the truth is yet. I haven't sunk into what it feels like for me, i.e. Joe Biden's pardon. Okay, before we get even into the energy of that, people's impression of that is beyond crazy. It's like, how dare he? Oh, well, it's the right thing to do. That's crazy. He wrecked his legacy. I'm like, what? What? When we go back and look at what Joe Biden has done with the CHIPS Act, with the infrastructure bill, I mean, did he get a lot done? No, as my hillbilly brother says, and I say this very with love, you need four. You need 8 years, 2 terms of 4 to get your agenda done. Did he stay too long? That could be debatable. Should he have given Kamala a full shot at it. He said he was going to be a one and done president, which I kind of didn't think he would be, but well, and he is. But nonetheless, there's so much wrong with our government that needs to be looked at, and we are cracking it open and we're looking at it. And Intuitive View Kim had a great video of if Kamala gets in, if Trump gets in. Psychic Duck's going, don't even say that. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as a leftover question. But if Kamala gets in there, the change is going to be gradual. It's going to be kind of joyful. It's going to be like this, tough love type thing. It's not going to be that hard, but it's going to be hard, but not that hard. With Pumpkinhead, and I don't even want to mention his name, really, so I'm going to stay with Pumpkinhead or PH. His balance is way off. Or 45. I don't want to mention him by name. I'm not taking him out of the box. For my new subscribers, you don't even need to know. Okay, I'll tell you. When he was indicted with all these charges, I had lost a family pet, and I just didn't want to listen to his energy. So I shoved him in a box with a bunch of documents to eat, and classified, of course. And I left him there. And I said, we'll pull him out when he faces his trials. And, well, he's still in there. Anyway, I'm rambling on a Monday. So, I don't know where we were. So let's just get into the energy. I'll come back to it. Okay, it was probably Biden in his pardoning his son. The pardon system needs to be fixed. You look at what Pumpkinhead did. You look at what Clinton did. I mean, you look at them all. I mean, there's some that were better use than others, but it's one of the things that needs to be fixed. And it doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't. If it were me, and you look at Joe, how many people he has lost in his family, and he almost lost this son with drugs and alcohol and then prison. I wouldn't even have to think twice about it. Well, that's not fair. Tough. Anyway, if one of you needed pardoning, well, it depends on how much you pay me. Pay to pardon, and then out you go. All right, let's clear the energy. Woo-da. Get a little clearing. All right, one of the things my younger brother gave me was, I'm not good with Florida water, but he gave me this little, I don't know what it is, but it's got like crystals in it or something. And it doesn't smell like Florida water. It's got a lighter smell. Clears the energy instead of sage and smoke. All right, so the cards that I'm using today, yikes, 9 minutes of rambling before I start. I'm using my Sacred Path Oracle cards just for the energy. And as I breathe in, each of these cards will have a different thing to say to each one of us. So some people will just want to stop. Well, they probably didn't even want to go 9 minutes, but they may want to just end after this, but this is just a general energy reading. I'm not getting into politics till the very, very end. So what do we have here? Oh my gosh. Coral, nurturing. When I look at this card, when I look at the word coral, red, the color red, what does that do for you? The word coral comes from the sea. What does the sea, what does the ocean do for you? And then the word nurturing. So when I think of red, I think of passions, and this is just me. You have your own way of looking at this. But I think of passions and I go, what is my passion? What am I focused on right now, and how is that nurturing me? Which is why I'm not focusing on politics. I gotta drop away from it. I do what I can and then leave it alone. What am I nurturing in my awareness? And I thought of this with my Sunday show, with wind. When Condor dropped us up at this peak, and I breathe in wind, nature, and I exhale nature. It goes back and forth on this web of creation. And I think about that with politics, as I breathe in that politic wind, and then I exhale. What am I exhaling? How's that working out for me? So I want to pay more attention to my passions and what I am nurturing in with, what am I letting go of with the coral? So we had that new moon. What did we let go of? What are we embracing? What are we looking forward to in this new moon? And then we have the solstice coming up. Ooh, yeah. December 21st, I think. Yeah, all right. The second card I get. Oh. Again, nature. Nature, nurturing. Now we're on land. Roots, giving. Standing people. Tree people. When I look at this, so you can see that there are some, so the trees, and I think it does look like it's a pine tree, and then the one beside it could be a pine tree that is on its way out, or it's deciduous versus evergreen. And the root structure of these tall trees, they're all interconnected, and they actually communicate with each other in languages that, we're not privy to, we're not listening to. This is what's going to go on with one of my leftover questions with time. So, what are we giving back to nature? What is nature giving to us? So, to me, both of these cards are going back to nature. Roots, giving and receiving. And the number is 5, but when I pulled it, I thought 6. Giving and receiving. And it goes back to the 6 of Pentacles. All right. The last card I'm pulling, talking stick. Talking stick. Viewpoints and opinions. Sometimes when I mention jumping on breaking news, and let me read on breaking news, I haven't used my talking stick. I haven't grabbed the stick and said, let's get quiet with this. Let's get quiet with this news. What's going on with it? Why is this break? Is this really what? Is there some discernment being made, or am I just jumping into the fray? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. So, Danny, does it make sense? Yeah. Psychic Duck goes, oh yeah, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right, so that was our Sacred Path Oracle. Yeah, love that deck. All right, and my phone agrees. Very cool. So the deck that I'm going to be using is my BLUESKY Tarot. It's one of my favorites. All right, so 15 minutes in, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about leftovers. So a lot of you send me a lot of questions. I think we got most of them in. I think, but there's a couple of things that need to be clarified. Tesla cars. Drivers of Tesla cars are not MAGA people. Just to say. We made a comment on the show, and when we're doing a live show, we're kind of flowing back and forth, and we do say things that maybe we should use the talking stick more before it comes out, but then the flow gets broken up, and you guys wouldn't watch. So, but Tesla cars are really kind of cool. Except the Cybertruck, which is ugly as hell. And if anybody owns one, why? Who's watching? Why? Okay, no, I'm joking. They may drive neat. I don't know. It's kind of like the Tucker car. It was ahead of its time, but it looked cool. The Tesla car may be ahead of its time, and it looks kind of ugly. Well, to me. And, now I'm wearing glasses, so. All right, enough of that. But it has a lot of issues with it. All the panels are straight, so the fit and finish is really, really, really difficult. They're having a lot of issues with it. Nonetheless, Tesla cars, the Model 3, the 100, I think, S or whatever. They look really cool. They work really cool. Elon Musk doesn't really build them. I think he bought the company. But still, there's that, Elon Musk part of it. And when you buy the car, what are you going to do? I mean, get rid of it right away and lose so much money? No, they're still good cars. So for all you Tesla owners, I apologize for my flippant remark on that show with Linda. And I think he's still going. I think he's going to be gone, and I think Starlink is going to be a good company. And I'm feeling. I mean, Tesla. It's too big, and it's too good of a company, so it may get taken over by another one. Who knows? Anyway, so just wanted to say that. The Canadian UPS strike. It's a postal strike. It's not UPS. So thank you all for throwing that out there. The strike has been happening since November 15th. They're asking for the postal workers are asking for a 22% pay hike over the next 4 years, along with improved benefits and clarity about issues regarding part-time staff. So I don't know what the issues are regarding part-time staff. I don't know if the postal workers need that big of a raise or a bigger raise. I don't know. I don't know about other improved benefits. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But let's just read on the energy of the strike right now. So it probably will disrupt Christmas gifts. You could still get them through another means. Santa Claus. And the reindeers, I think, are still flying. So I know some of y'all don't believe in that. You'll get some coal. But those who do believe, Santa Claus. All right. U.S. Post, a Canadian Postal Service. Canadian Post. Their strike. How's it going to go? What do we need to know? Ooh. Money, 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 money. I would love to go see Cabaret with Adam Lambert. That would be good. All right. So there's a decision that needs to be made. Okay. Canadian Post. Ooh. That is the potential near future card. Somebody's not listening. The sides aren't listening to things. At the top of the reading, I've got the Page of Pentacles offering a new way forward. I got the Star of Hope at the bottom, but they're still at this crossroads. That's, internally. They got the Five of Pentacles, loss, money. Externally, well, we got hope. We got judgment. Okay. Hopes and fears, another crossroads. So I got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords coming up. And the final outcome is abundance. They're gonna get some money. It's gonna be solved. There's something that's coming out with the with the Queen of Cups. She just needs to open up that lid. And there's a new path forward with this Knave of Wands. Intuitively, I feel, well, let's just read on that. I think it's going to take a little bit of time for it to resolve itself, because people aren't listening. They had that Five of Swords, and the guy had his hands over his ears, and people were walking away. So that's telling me that, unless they can come to the table, and it doesn't look like they're getting to the table, that it will be long. But the final outcome is good. So how does this affect the people of Canada? How does this affect the people of Canada, this strike, for the holidays? King of Wands, High Priestess, giving and receiving. Okay, it looks like it is going to be solved up with the giving and receiving. Didn't we have that in the general energy read? Roots, giving, I think. There's some secrets that need to come out, but you got the King of Wands bringing forth some idea, but he's got to deal with this High Priestess energy with some secrets. Somebody's not being really forthcoming in these negotiations. So there that is. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, this was a really good question that we didn't get to. And the question was, how do I say Kamala Harris will win and then talk about Pumpkinhead's appointments? Number one, I don't think I'm really talking about Pumpkinhead's appointments that much, except they're all crazy. And I am going to talk about them because I think, are they bringing forth a distraction? I read before on if Trump is trying to lose after Madison Square Garden. I'm going, what the hell was that? Is he just trying to throw out everything so that he will lose? And then he apparently got enough electoral colleges votes to say he did win. I'm still not there. Still not there. Yeah, and I may just be a liberal Carrie Lake. I should make myself soft focus. Okay, so if we say Kamala won, is going to be in office, and I just read on that again privately, I still get her in office. How do we talk about the appointments? This is how I do it. And there's what do I want to say? There's a tripping point to this. There's a hole that you can fall into in this concept. So we're talking about time. So you project yourself out into the future, and you go, okay, if Mr. Pumpkinhead, I shouldn't call him Mr., should I, is in office, and his cabinet is there, if he gets to put his cabinet up to the Senate, right? And then, so I'm projecting myself to the future, and then I can read on that future energy as I feel it, as I see it. So, but the trick is, the stumbling block is, I am opening up that pathway for it to happen. Just like when you set an intention, you are opening up that pathway to bring that intention into you. So I don't want to bring that energy into the universe. So I don't read on his picks that much, because especially, if they were actually working in the government. Like, who do you get now? Kash Patel? Like, now I can think about it and go, oh my God, what's the FBI thinking about that? Because they are thinking about it. The worker bees in the FBI, the ones who aren't political, they're going, what do you mean you're going to fire everybody? So I can read on that. So the point is when I project into the future, I can read on the energy that I'm sensing right now, but it opens up that lane to become reality in this time stream. And that's something that we can talk about on a Wednesday, different time streams and all this stuff. So I hope that answered the question, because we kind of skipped over that a little bit. There was some other things. Maybe it was the China ship dragging its anchor 100 miles. Now, there's some things with dragging an anchor. Number one, when I owned a boat, so for my new subscribers, I do hold a 100-ton master license. I know how to, I know the workings of anchoring, and I got to tell you, if you have two people deciding how to anchor, you have two, it's like the Democrats and the Republicans these days. You'll have two different points of view on it, how to do it, how to set it, how to, what scope you lay out, blah, 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 blah. So if you lose an engine, drop your anchor, depending on where you are. In harbor, drop your anchor. However, there's all these cables underneath that you got to be really careful of, because you'll foul your anchor, get it all tied up, and it's kind of a mess. Then you got to send divers down, blah, 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 blah. This particular ship, as I understand it, was not in any kind of limited maneuverability space. So they could have just floated if they lost an engine. It could have been really rough seas. It wasn't. So they just drug their anchor 100 miles. That's what I read. And I'm like, I'm reading that wrong. that's not right. And then I find out that they severed, and this is, you know, just what I read, 2 fiber optic cables supplying NATO countries with internet. And I'm thinking, where are they going to get their internet? Oh, Starlink. Oh, thank God for Elon Musk. Yay! Starlink. All right. Breathe. Nurture yourselves. So again, you know, I'm thinking, what are they not wanting us to see? There's something that they don't want us. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we did that. Look over there while we do something over here. And I feel like NATO's on top of it. So unless I get a little more information, unless I talk to the talking stick. Okay. Yeah. So here's what I want to read on. Oh my gosh. 3125. I didn't even... Okay, I guess I'm doing politics first, and then at the end, I will go into energy of the month. Putin sent a warning to Trump, saying, you got to be careful. Somebody may, you know, do another attempt. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm thinking, that was a veiled threat. That was Putin saying, don't stand near any windows. Stand next to any big windows that are in a high building. Or get next to some stairs that you can trip on. Which is why he's in Mar-a-Lago on the ground floor. And I got to tell you, that Thanksgiving thing, there's something fishy about that. I saw a picture of him, and it was just a still picture. And who sends blurry videos? What camera phone these days has blurry pictures besides Carrie Lake's? Whose? What company? The camera phones these days are equal to any point and shoot, sometimes better than a DSLR. So, and in those situations, camera phones are better than just regular cameras, in my view. So, why so blurry? And I did get a clearer picture where I could see his hands. His hands didn't look like his. They were big, kind of meat hookish hands, like somebody that worked in the fields or something. They were big farmer hands. So, and doesn't he supposed to have little teeny fingers? Anyway, Putin's threat, let's just look at that. Was it a threat? Was it a concern? Or was it a threat? Putin. 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 What's going on? Was that a threat? Or was that genuine concern? I laugh. Psychic Duck is laughing. Putin? Genuine concern? What do we got going? Justice. Balance. I don't think it was genuine concern. I think it was, I did something for you, you do something for me, otherwise sit on this justice sword. Something coming in really fast with the Knight of Swords. The Hermit. That's at the base of the reading. I may pull this down and show you what's going on with this, ooh. Okay. I will pull it down and let you all see what I pulled, because it's kind of fun. So, Putin, are you generally concerned about Trump's well-being? Pumpkinhead's well-being. He's got, as we talked about, the Justice card here, and it's being challenged by the Knight of Swords. Fast action coming at you, slicing and dicing. At the base of the reading, we have the Hermit, a solitary card, and I'm thinking, is that Trump? Is he like hiding away somewhere? But this is also getting quiet and shining a light on some situation. In the past is the Knight of Wands, bringing forth some information, new information. That was pretty good information. At the top of the reading is loss, sorrow. Hands in your head going, ow, ow, ow. Potential near future, a celebration. A lot of times in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there will be a White House behind this celebration card. There'll be also people walking away going, oh, that's a bad move. But there is none here. So it's just two people celebrating, and it feels like, where's the party? Where's the wedding party? It's just you two. Are you guys just making this up? Are you really getting married, or are you just hanging out in a motel room? The internal position is moving on to calmer waters. Right next to the Hermit. Isolation, moving on. You have a lot of hard work, a lot of review. Hopes and fears. We have the Two of Pentacles, and the final outcome is the heartbreak. Is this sword going right through the heart? And I'll go back to some of Libby's post where she's saying heart event. We have the completion card, and we have the suspension, looking at things from a different point of view. Was Putin giving a threat, or was he genuinely concerned? If I was to read this, he is not happy with Putin is not happy with the strong information that he gave in the past to allow him to succeed and celebrate. He's not happy with it. And so he's making a decision with this, and it's not, maybe not an easy decision, but he's moving on. There's things in the works, this hard work, this diligent work. So I have a couple of apprentice cards. The Three of Pentacles in this one is an apprentice card. And this to me is like in the external position, Putin saying, you need to get on it. You need to do what I told you to do with this information. Hopes and fears are that they can get their sea legs and get these pentacles right. You have the Three of Pentacles, heartbreak, completion, and suspension. Taking a look at it from a different point of view. So what is that different point of view that they are looking at? Okay, I've got to wrap this up because I got to get into the energy. Going backwards here. Where's my phone? What else did I want to read on real quick? Okay, let's real quick. What is the suspension? What is that taking a look at a different point of view? What's going on there with that suspension, heartbreak, completion card? What does it mean? 3 cards. What does it mean? 3 cards. First card. And the base of it, oh, look at that. The base, still we're at justice. The Empress. Woo! The Empress card. What does that mean? Russia. Wow. That was the 13th card in the Rider-Waite. This is for entertainment only. I'm not saying it's physical. This could be a new beginning or it could be an ending. It's the 13th card, the Death card. Or as they say in Spanish, La Muerte or Der Tod. I love these cards because they have different languages down here. Walking away. Walking away. Is this, okay, gosh dang it, I just keep going. What, the intuitive feeling I'm getting with this, the intuitive feeling, and you guys grab your own talking stick and ask it. Or if you have a psychic duck, you can ask psychic duck. My intuitive feeling is that Putin is warning Trump. And this is causing Trump a lot of anxiety. He's hiding away. It's like a big warning. He's hiding away. It may give him a heart event that's going to change the world. It's going to complete whatever this is, put something in suspension. And that suspension is the election. Because he's going to be walking away. Because of Russia, there is a transition with the Death card that he is going to be walking away from something. Never, psychic duck, hang on to your voter ID card because I think you're the winner chicken dinner. Okay, I had one. Let's take a look at something that I was looking at. All of Pumpkinhead's crazy nominations. I don't think he's making them, personally. I think it's somebody else. They're crazy. Now, I'm not saying that he couldn't make them, but it feels like Junior is making them. It feels like Junior posted that Thanksgiving Day rant. I think he had a little too much, and he went off on X, because that was bizarre. So, forgot the question. Oh, what's going on with all those pics? Is this a ploy to say, look over here, pay attention to all of this breaking news, while something else is going on with the Queen of Cups, with the High Priestess. Are they doing some funny stuff? That's not really haha. It's like, oh shit, scary stuff. Did I just cuss? Okay. So there's something else going on. What can you share us? Can you share with us is going on over there that we're not looking at with all these pics? If something is going on that they don't want us to see with all these pics, what is it? What is it? High Priestess. They got something going on. It's like, look over here while we do this. Yeah. King of Wands. It's being challenged by the King of Wands. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. The King of Wands is somebody who's bringing in legal information, really powerful, strong information. I talked about the High Priestess cards and the Queen of Cups cards, at least I think I did in my own mind. What she got in there? What is she want to like? Don't look over there. Look what I got in my Queen of Cup. In the past is the Knight of Swords, fast move in action. The top of the reading, that's good. The Star of Hope. Glad it wasn't the Devil card or something. Potential near future is the Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. I'm hoping that whatever they're planning is going to be thwarted by that guy. Information coming out, bringing us stars of hope, and leaving whatever they're doing, them out in the cold. Internally, yeah, it's not good for them. They're going, oh, somebody foiled us. Ooh, the Empress. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. In this deck, they look very similar when I just flip them down. This is abundance. This is knowing how to manage projects, being sharp, being on top of things in the external position, knowing how to manage wealth. That's not them. Hopes and fears, Four of Swords. That's a sickness, illness, retreat card. Final outcome. What is going on? Are they saying, hey, look over there, look over there, look over there? While the King of Cups is the final outcome. I hear you. Psychic Duck, I hear you. He's a little quiet, being the hermit. He's about ready to shed some light on something, about some payday, giving and receiving. It's going to work out. I have the people, the voters. They're going to get some information at the base of the deck. We have justice. We have completion. I'm going to do two more. We have the Magician. Look over there while I do this. And we have the Illusion Delusion. Pick a card. That's what they're doing. That's the energy behind it. But I don't think they can beat that. I don't think they can beat that, the voters. Okay, so there is something, and I know it's a broken record. It's going to come to light. All right, 49 minutes. Let's look at the energy for the week. Let's look at the energy for the week. And then we're going to look at it for the month. I'm going to switch decks. Okay, here we go. I'm using my Light Seers deck. And as I shuffle, these cards just want to fly out. So either I need bigger hands. I need to go get that guy who took Trump's picture with the great big meat hooks. Or get littler cards. Energy for the week, December till next Sunday. So we're going to be getting, there was that energy thing that other psychics have been saying that something's going to be revealed around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th. I was mentioning that to my wife. She goes, it's January. It's going to be January. And I don't disagree with her. Ever. Ever. Happy wife. Psychic Duck taught me that. Okay, energy for December. It only took 30 years to learn it. Ace of Cups. Energy for December. Ooh, good. Ooh, bad. Ooh, good. Here we go. Let's take a look. So we have the Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Fool. Potential near future. Moving into, this is just the first week of December. So we're in the last month of the year, but something new is going to be coming. And when I looked at this, I went back to the original energy cards where it's like nurture yourself. Pay attention to your heart space. That's the energy. We got the Nine of Cups. We got the Wish card. Something, and that's a big card. Something is going to happen. It's going to make us feel really good. That's the challenge. Stay in this heart space where you're feeling really good. We have the Ten of Swords at the base of things that we're marinating in. Releasing something. In this deck, the swords are not being stuck in our back. They're not being stuck in the ground where we're walking away, but we are releasing something in this. We have the Queen of Wands, the single cat lady in the back. This is Kamala. I said crazy cat lady, and somebody goes, why do you disparage cats and ladies, crazy ladies? I love crazy cat ladies. Anyway. And then we have at the top of the reading, the Seven of Swords. So there is a theft, sneaking into camp, stealing some defenses, but then we go on a new journey. This Queen of Wands is bringing us some information about this theft, because that's what we've been wishing for. Well, at least me and Psychic Duck. Us being stabbed in the back is going to be revealed, and we're going to start on a new journey. That's the way that I look at it. That's me setting up this timeline, this intention, wish from the heart space, that the steal that we experienced, we're letting that go from this information, and we're starting on a new journey. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if your intentions are all good. All right, so let's look at the month of December. Let's look at the month of December for this community, which is a democracy as far as a democracy channel. I stole that from another reader, that term. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Month of December. Let's just look at the month of December. What can we expect? Month of December. Is that 2 cards? 1. So, expect to be hanging. Expect to be upside down. Expect to be looking at things from a different point of view. Expect to be touching a different time stream, a different matrix. All right. Being challenged by. There's an offer being made and it's not being looked at. Ugh. I have been, when I jump on BLUESKY, I've been going, a little squirrel moment, I've been going to different people like Adam Kinzinger and saying, hey, that's how I talk to him. Hey, why isn't there a recount? Going to Jamie Raskin's site. Hey, Jamie, why isn't there a recount? Hey, listen to me. Look at this. Bullet ballots. Look at it. I think they're still waiting on something. Well, obviously. They got this suspension. They have this information, but they're not looking at it. I'm going to drop it back down again. Oy, oy, oy. Breathe, Danny, breathe. Okay. At the base, what we're marinating in. New information. Ace of Pentacles. New information. New project. New something coming. New something. In the past, Ace of Swords. The Ace of Truth. They have this information. I'm going to pause this and adjust my camera. Okay, there we go. They have information. This is an intuitive card for me, too, in this deck. It's the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, but it's coming from a mental place. They have the information. They got it already. They're just like, how do we work this? How do we manage it? And at the top of the reading, we have the Emperor, the control. Is this, who is an emperor? Is it Putin, or is it just somebody that says, I'm in control? And he's playing chess. He's got a chess piece. He's going, I got this. To me, when I go, is it Russia? No. Is it anyone in our government? No. He's sitting on the world. It feels like NATO. All right. And the potential near future. 3 of Cups. Women celebrating. Women celebrating. All right. Did I do a full spread that last one? I can't remember. All right. Let's keep going. Internally, 5 of Cups. Feeling sorrow. feeling at a loss. Certainly this is me right here with dark hair. I'm looking at the water spilling. I don't see the cup behind me that's full of color, or the other cups that are kind of messed up, you know, broken, cracked, or whatever. They're still upright, but I'm focused in maybe on this little portal energy that is this, trying to figure out how to work it. But it's sorrow, it's loss. I just need to turn around and look at all the color in that one bowl. A lot of ideas. External position. Information coming really, really fast. I know that some readers flip this around. And, you know, it's just the way that I read. Internal influences, external influences. So to me, however you set it up in your mind, that's the way the cards are going to come out. Our guides know where to lay these out. Hopes and fears. The Magician. I'm not getting that this is a 45 card. Hey, look over there while I do this. No, I get that there's magic. We're hoping, hey, can you make some magic? Can you make something come to reality? In the final outcome, 9 of Pentacles. This is an intuitive card. This is an abundance card. This is a happy card. This is also staying in your lane card, staying in your garden card. Don't go out there and push the envelope quite yet. Get in other people's faces quite yet. There's time for that. I think we need to be a little more selective on where we go with this. We have the Death Rebirth card. December. And it's next to the Steel card. 7 of Swords. One more. We got the Knight of Swords. Is this the spy in the camp? Is this the fast-moving knight? Getting ready to go? I'm just going to peek because I think I'm supposed to. 3 of Pentacles. This is my stop-go card, but this is also a Russian card, and it's also an apprentice. They're learning. They're figuring this out. Okay, the base of the deck. It's the Page of Wands. Throwing something up in the air. Throwing information up. Let's hope I catch it. Going on a new journey. It's karmic. It's going to cause some people some worry. It's going to put some people in jail. It may cause a lot of squabbling back and forth. And a lot of confusion with who the King of Pentacles is. We also have the Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords, going, hey, King of Pentacles, you got to face the King of Swords now. And you got to face justice. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just, you know, every time I throw. it feels good when I read on the U.S. election. It feels like it's not over. And that's the intention I'm setting out. That's the time stream I want to bring into this reality. Thank you guys for watching. If you've watched this long. And again, I appreciate you all for being here. Appreciate you. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your heart space. Big love. Peace and love.